Welcome to another episode of Freestyle Anime Podcast. I'm your boy Rico, and I'm here with CJ.
Yo.
This week's episode.
Yeah.
What was it about? I didn't see this week's episode.
You didn't see the episode? Like, first of all,
I read this week's chapter.
I know, of course, because you was quick to come with the. Oh, listen. So this week episode, bro. Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
It was pretty dope. It started where we left off last week, where X Drake and
He wants
Luffy
to
came and
help Luffy.
Yeah,
he's backed into a corner basically a little bit.
Basically, because they kind of find out he was a traitor. And,
Little bitch. Yo,
so
wait, hold on.
He trying to help Luffy.
What's up with this secondary government? I was reading.
Shield or sword?
Sword. When did they say that he was part of Sword? I guess I missed that. I missed that in the manga. I missed that.
You missed it? Nah, he part of Sword, which is supposed to be like this secondary government that's not as bad.
Yeah, that's supposed to be
like
supposedly
helping.
Garp.
Yeah, Garp is a part of it. I think Smoker too.
Smoker. The old got Sengoku's supposed to be part of it.
Yeah,
and also the ice guy.
Yeah, Aokiji. And damn, what's the kid name? Kobe, yeah. Kobe's part of him.
But that's if that that's why they were saying that they're after them, No, I'm saying did they mention it before last week's chapter in when CP0 tried to kill Drake? Like Drake, don't forget we know who you really are. Yeah, they didn't mention it before that. I didn't see where they mentioned it before that. That's what I'm saying.
But they mentioned it when like in the anime, basically when the anime is now, they mentioned it in the manga way before.
No. Where in the anime did they mention that? I didn't see him mention Drake was part of it.
No, because Drake was like, no, okay. So today's episode.
That's better. Your voice is better right here.
You're right. So today's episode was basically
them saying he's part of Sword.
No, they didn't say Sword exactly yet. It's coming up.
Oh, okay.
But Zoro knows that his true identity is not what he says. Because
how did Zoro know?
Bro, so
see, that's why
Zoro can't find his way out of a cereal box.
But hey, when it comes to information,
listen. So he came to Luffy saying that he want to join the alliance, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And when he was trying to say that he wanted to join, Zoro came and kind of attacked him because he was just like, "Oh, we don't need no traitors on this side." Like, you feel me? And I respect Zoro for that because he's like, bro, you betrayed
your
Kid
people
to go to Kaido, and then you betrayed Kaido
to come to us.
Nah, babe, you doing a little lot. You flip flopping a little too much.
We ain't on that.
We ain't on that. So he was saying like, yo, I'm not gonna let you come close to Luffy. So then he was just trying to prove himself to Zoro that he can't. He was like, look, I can't tell you who I really am and why I need Kaido to fall, but I'm willing to help. He was like, I became a Tobiropo off bat. He was like, I became one of the number Tobiropo off bat, so I'm strong. Y'all can use me. And Zoro was like, even so, I can't trust you.
Yeah. See, Zoro is the one with like when it comes to battles and tactic and like keeping a team together. You can't lie. Zoro is like, as a vice captain.
That's his role though. You gotta understand. At the end of the day, that is his role. Like,
I'm just saying, we don't see Sanji doing that
because that's not his role. You know what Sanji do?
He cooks.
Feed that nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
He play his role. Don't go from my dog Sanji.
You're right. He play his role
because Zoro don't know how to cook.
He don't. All he know how to do is drink.
He gonna eat one of them swords, bitch.
Drink and cut you down. That's all he knows.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, it was mostly focused on. Okay. So.
Yeah.
After he was actually fighting. He was literally fighting. Well, I wouldn't say he was going all out because Zoro could probably mop X Drake, to be honest. But they was going a little. They had a little back and forth.
Scuffle.
You know what I mean? They had a little scuffle. Zoro didn't even take out the third sword, so it was like they was talking and like, you feel me? And then X Drake was just trying to plead his case. And then the one guy I hate out of everybody, bro. I swear I hate this man so much.
Who?
Scratch Man or Pooh show up. I hate that nigga so much, bro. I hate his design. I hate how he talk. I hate how he laugh. I hate his devil fruit. That shit is so whack. Like, you got the sound fruit, and I thought the sound fruit would be better than what he got. Like, how he that shit's lame. But he comes and he was like, "Oh, X Drake, you a traitor." Da da da. And
Yeah.
then Zoro sees him and he was just like, I don't like that nigga. And then X Drake was like, yeah, I don't like that nigga neither. And then that's when they was just like, I guess you can.
I guess he could be
like,
part of the
I guess
squad.
he could be part of this squad because we both hate this nigga.
We
right
both
here.
hate him.
And then Page One and Nami. No, Page One and what that girl name? Ulti.
Yeah.
Ani. They was going after Luffy for a little bit. They was trying to stop, Luffy.
You seen when Yamato whacked her?
Yeah.
Yamato's like, bro, I ain't got time to play with you. I got stuff to do.
Yamato put that club to her face.
Yeah.
Yamato bad. I ain't gonna care. Anyway, Yamato bad.
Yeah.
I don't care if she identifies as a man. Yamato bad, boy. Anyway, so basically everybody's trying to say like, okay, all the stronger people need to save their energy so they could go fight the real battle. So the little henchmen that Luffy them, the samurais that Luffy them pulled up with, like, Luffy, you gotta go to the top floor.
They're trying to get him up there. Yeah.
You feel me?
Just like in the manga.
Yeah, just like in the manga.
Yeah.
So
the manga. I said manga.
Nami and Usopp.
Yeah.
Nami and Usopp stepped in to distract Page One and Ani so that Luffy could get by with
slip
Sanji.
away.
Sanji and Luffy running up.
Yeah.
And Zoro.
Hold on, bro. Let's not. We gotta talk about what King did to Sanji.
Look, man.
The man drew the man into a building, bro. And Sanji woke up like, what the heck? Where he went?
That man fast. Not faster than Sanji though.
What?
Don't bring up. We want to bring up the manga.
Okay,
you want to bring up the manga?
Bro,
we could go from anime to manga real quick.
Wait. At that point, King was faster.
At that point, he was faster. But
who's to say he's still not faster? Because you seen what he did with Zoro with the little beak in his face and just.
What? Oh yeah, that shit don't make sense to me. That don't make no sense to me.
How he stretched out his nose?
I don't know.
His mask. He stretched out his mask and he's.
It's not. It's like he said. This is the true power of a What kind of bird he? What is it? A pterodactyl.
It kind of mean how they stalk their prey from above. They'll scoop.
Yes, but how is it that he pulls his horn thing back and
I don't know if a pterodactyl
shoots
does
out
that.
fire? That's not how that works. I don't know how he's doing that. But then again, Queen turned into a snake. I don't know how he did that either. Talking about something. This is the true power of a Bronchiosaurus. Bitch, you turned into a snake. That looked like he looked like a
Delio. We're not even gonna say it.
Cause a little weird.
Weird.
But look, so I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Nami and Usopp, bro, they need to run track because they niggas footed. Like, they stood up to them. They stood up to Page One. Like,
for 1 second, bro.
No, for real. Because Usopp shot Page One in the mouth.
Ooh.
Like, deadass shot him. All right, boom. So then he ended up, like, getting mad. And then Ani get mad because, she's so overprotective of Page One. I don't get their relationship. I could have sworn they was together at first, but then they became, like, brother and sister.
Yeah.
And she always wanted him to carry her. And I'm like,
she's lazy, bro.
That's strange.
She reminds me of an annoying younger sister.
I'm dead.
Like, dead ass.
But she older. That's the older sister. That's crazy.
She's annoying. I was happy Luffy punched her in the face. No, I was happy Yamato.
Yeah, Yamato wiped her, bro.
Yeah, it's
straight wiped her, bro.
Even when Nami did her little thing against her too, but she gave Usopp some head bumps.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting to, cause that's in the manga, bro. We talking about the
anime
episode. Okay. So the episode, Nami over here, she's like, yo, I'm about to stand up to her, and then Usopp, like, he shot Page One in the mouth. Page One didn't really go down. He was just like, what the fuck? So then they both was like, bro, who did that? And then, Nami's standing there, Usopp behind her. I don't know how that worked.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, look. Y'all really about to see how fast I can dip. That nigga, they dip, what the fuck? They dip fast as fuck. I swear.
Yo, Usopp belongs in Scooby-Doo because them boys used to dip
bro.
out.
And the
so
funny
fast.
thing is, Nami dipped first. Nami was just like, it doesn't matter who said what, but I gotta protect Luffy. And then she was just like, y'all gonna see how fast I can run. Like, she was gone, and then Usopp was left.
Sometimes you start to have hope in them, like, okay,
nah,
Nami and Usopp, they're strong now, and then you realize Bro, they still soft.
Right. Okay, the Straw Hats are split into two halves.
Yep.
There are the fighters, and then there are the supporters,
Yep.
and they are strictly support. That's why the other day, remember Luma was talking about some Usopp should get Kangasaki? I do not see him getting Kangasaki.
No, I don't see Usopp.
That man runs for everybody.
As a shooter, the only time Usopp gets brave is when he's about to die.
Yeah, true.
That's when he's just like, all right, man. There's a low, and then there's a low where Usopp's like, I ain't getting below that.
Yeah. And then you can't even blame it that he's a sniper because, like, Benjamin, what's his name? Benjamin Beckman, that's on Shank's crew, had a whole admiral at gunpoint with no problem. Had that man put his hands up. I need Usopp to get on that type of shit. He need to put down the slingshot and pick up a gun. I swear.
I mean, I think he still got the slingshot.
He still got the slingshot.
Yeah, he need to
put the slingshot down, bro.
Or at least add some bullets to that slingshot. I mean, no, bullets that explode. The fire star.
Well, he got the fire star stuff, the little plant stuff. Yeah, I understand that, but
I actually like when he came back from that village and he turned fat and then he lost the weight and then he turned buff.
He was swole. I understand that.
The
but
Usopp
still,
now is not as soft as the old Usopp.
He's still okay, but he still be running from about everybody.
The only thing is, at least you can see he has the capability of adapting. Because when he was on that little forest place by himself, he had to adapt and get stronger. He had no choice but to run every day, and that turned him into one in the fight.
That boy a runner. He a track
star.
Nah, for real. So then that was basically the episode. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was really just about X Drake joining the allies, and then like.
How did you feel about episode 100, bro? 1,000. 1,000, not 100.
Let's just start with the intro. Oh my god, intro. Like, okay, so like I watched episode 1,000, but then later on I went on Instagram and they had a back to back, like not a back to back, but like they had a split screen of episode 1,000's intro compared to episode 1.
Yeah,
and you could just see how like. The crew's grown, like it's basically a mirror image of the intro for episode 1, but more like you see
grown.
the crew.
Bro, it brought me back to that feeling of like, this is when I started.
Yeah, exactly. 4 kids.
Yeah, bro. I was like, hey, this is my show right here.
It was my show right here, bro.
Yeah, that shit was sad.
Yeah, it was
a touching moment. But you know what I peeped? Because I restarted One Piece again just for fun, just when like there's not episodes dropped out yet, because sometimes I catch up,
right?
And I used to just catch up to a certain point and then just let the show ride on, and then I start watching again. But now I'm too much into it to where I can't do that. I need to know. I'm addicted. I need to know what's happening.
What's going on next.
Yeah, I need to know. I can't be late.
Right.
So I started again, and when they're at Alabasta and the anthem changes, I never peeped. If you had peeped the whole time, midway when they're fighting Crocodile people, before Luffy gets in the fight with Crocodile, the anthem changes. Robin was on their ship as like a crewmate before. Yes, before she was actually on the crew.
Ship, right.
At the time, she was still like, you still thought she was an enemy,
right?
But you did see a moment where her and Crocodile had a moment where Crocodile's like, Robin, remember your place type shit. And then Robin was just like, remember my place. And she's like, I do what I want.
Right.
And then I was just like, okay, that's crazy that happens. And then the next episode is a theme. And I looked at it and I was telling my wife, like, look, because she don't watch One Piece, but she was watching it yesterday.
Right.
So I was just like, that's crazy. Like, I'm just not rewatching this, and I now notice Robin is on the anthem, on the ship, going with them around the world, like but foreshadowing hard. And then now in the season, you're looking at it like, she's not part of the crew. She's an enemy. I didn't peep that when I was first watching it.
Of course, yeah, I'm telling you, bro. It's good to go back and see some stuff, bro. You're gonna catch a whole lot of stuff that's different.
Whole lot of foreshadowing,
bro. It's crazy.
One Piece is really like you gotta pay attention.
You gotta pay attention. Like Oda gives you the answers. You just gotta put them together. It's like, what's that one movie with What's that one movie with Nicolas Cage, and he's like, trying to put together like the codes of like the dollar bill and like
Is it like that
art,
treasury something?
something like yeah. Where you got to put the codes together and you got to match the dots and connect the dots and da 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 da, and then boom, you find the treasure. That's what Oda been giving us the answers all along. We just had to put the pieces together. That's how we always end up finding shit out. But let's talk about Zoro right quick, cause everybody loves Zoro.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Everybody is Zoro fan.
Yes sir. The coolest guy amongst the team. Go ahead. What's up?
Him fighting King right now in the manga.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just
we switching to manga.
We switching to manga now. So Zoro going against King right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. This man and this constant conquerors hockey just so he can wield this sword,
bro.
I feel like that's hella draining, don't you think?
It is, but what the sword is doing is basically like telling Zoro, you need to level up to use me, and using all out conquerors of hockey should be your standard. So if you cannot, because peep or not, peep it, like Zoro was basically, he told Law, like, if you go back into the roof, Law, this is my last move and I'm done for, right? That was Zoro's maximum when he hit that power hit.
Right.
He was at his maximum when he cut Kaido. So the sword is saying you need to operate on that level every time you use me, or else I'm gonna drain your arm. Yeah, so pretty much like I like it. It's forcing Zoro to not think if I use all my hockey, I'm done for. So he becomes kind of like conservative. He's scared to go all out type stuff. Like he's scared to actually go all out because he feels like if he goes all out, he's drained and he'll die. So the sword is saying, no, you need to go all out 100% and use me. To hell with thinking about dying. You need to think about going at full throttle, the whole thing, full gas,
no brakes.
Yep. So I like that. So it's just like the sword got standards.
I see that the sword got standards. It's like it's almost like the sword is sentient in a way, which kind of goes to the Naruto. That's a Naruto thing. Sentient swords.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into it, but but
it's kind of like you see the full circle. Zoro kind of like realize like this is the underworld sword that the guy was talking about, and he's starting. This is kind of like one of the first where you see Zoro actually is really thinking and really like
analyzing
and
a fight,
not just the fight, but analyzing like foreshadowing type,
right.
Or like when I was talking to the sword wielders, the guy who built the sword, this is the sword he was talking about, right. And now it's in my hand, and then he starts to figure, wait, what was a guy like that from Wano doing in my country,
right,
or a sword?
And taught him how to use a sword in the first place.
Even the whole full circle, even the first sword he got from the girl,
right?
Because she died. It was like, what was that sword doing in Wano? And how, I mean, not Wano, in my country,
in the East Blue.
In the East Blue, and how did it get there? So he's just like, these swords were meant to be wielded together.
Right.
Basically, is what he is coming up with. So I'm just like, this is getting interesting. That's why when this week chapter happened, I was like, nah. I want to know what's going on with Zoro. I wanted to know because of the
I needed to know what was going on with Sanji, man.
But okay, but with Queen and Sanji, answer this. It left you at where you felt like Sanji got this.
Yeah. Sanji, at this point, Sanji getting the breaks off with Queen.
Yeah, you just wanted to see what Sanji's gonna do to put the final blow, but you knew the way Sanji was talking and how his vibe was just like Sanji's about to kick his ass. It's just we just gotta wait for Oda to write it out.
Yeah, but I was just.
With Zoro, you still felt skeptical.
Yeah, because I don't know if Zoro could be king. I don't
know. And that's why I'm more interested in that fight. It's kind of like my uncle used to tell me this. Do you want to watch a game where one team blows out the other team, or do you want to watch a game where it's hella competitive and both teams are going all out?
You're right, but you got to understand the chapter that had Sanji in before. Sanji was just running away, so I had to see this chapter because I was trying to figure out what was going on with Sanji because he was like, no, he wasn't running away. He was like,
we found out.
He was like, Zoro, if I change, kill me. That's what happened.
Yeah, that was the last. And then he finally kind of like, you know what? I'm not putting in the raid suit no more. I'm going all myself and Zoro if I change. But you felt when Sanji said that, you're like, yeah, Queen's about to
he
get his
kind of
ass
got that.
beat.
Yeah, because Queen get his ass beat. I ain't going front. Queen about to get his ass beat. When the fact that Queen
Had to turn invincible.
bro. When Queen was pulling out all of their attacks, I'm just like, bro. So you just a thief. You over here stealing.
Well,
all the brothers' attacks, whatever. But he was like, I helped them.
It's not
whatever.
really to steal. He was just showing Sanji that
he
all
had
their
it.
attacks. Well, he was showing Sanji, your father's techniques are beneath me because I can easily emulate him. I could easily.
I understand that. But then
and like your father prides on these
right.
techniques, and I could easily do them if I want to.
Right.
That's how I looked at it. I didn't look at it as him like being desperate to use the power.
I mean, I didn't say he was being desperate. I was just saying that he was just showing off that he could use it. But then my aha moment was when he goes invisible, and Sanji was just like, "Oh, you can go invisible? Okay, I can do that too." And he just gone. Like, you know what? He was just like, "Yeah, I can move too." What's up? And then Queen over here talking about like, "Is this nigga really moving faster than I can see?" And you know, Queen got observation hockey, so it's like, bro, this nigga's moving.
What made it funny, like an aha moment for me too, is just like, so if we both go invincible, how are we supposed to see each other?
But that's the thing. That's another thing that people didn't really notice. Sanji knew exactly where he was.
Yeah.
Sanji was like, oh, boom, boom. You feel me? Well, like, he knew where Queen was. Queen didn't know where Sanji was. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, Sanji's used to using invincibility. Well, also the thing is, what Queen effed up on was going after a girl.
Oh yeah, that also.
And that's like Sanji's Spider-Man alert.
Yeah, that's like his Spidey sense. Like, oh, woman in danger. Oh no, you thought.
And then you saw the meme I sent to you when Sanji figured out he beat the trial of putting hands on a woman. Sanji was like, phew, I'm not the one who hit her. Queen was the one who hit her. He really thought he was the one who hit her.
No, for real.
And now he was like, like basically like just he was happy that he was the one who hit the girl.
It wasn't the one that, but
because that's where he was like, is this who I'm really turning? I don't even want to use the raid suit.
Exactly. No, but could you imagine if he still used the raid suit though? If he didn't destroy the raid suit, he would have been even stronger. Like, Queen would have not been a factor.
Well, hold on. I wouldn't say the reason why I won't do that to Sanji and say he would be stronger with the raid suit, he would have been stronger with the raid suit, is because the factor of One Piece is like it's about your heart.
Yeah, it is about your heart. Don't get me wrong.
So I feel like he's gonna get to a point where he surpassed.
No, I mean, yeah, eventually, but I'm just saying. But okay,
during right now battle, I could agree with you. He probably would have been faster.
He would have been faster and stronger.
He would have had a shield. He would have used the raid suit to fight Queen, which he probably would. Maybe Oda didn't want to make it to where like he killed Queen real quick because some people are getting disappointed. Well, they were already disappointed how the Todoroki's.
Oh yeah, they got swept.
How they got swept real easy.
They got swept.
Some people felt like the buildup of them, they should have been a little bit more stronger or last longer.
I mean, Robin fight with what was her name?
I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I felt like they were straight.
They were straight. I liked her fight.
No, not just with the girl, but I feel like Todoroki's.
And who's versus Jinbei was nice.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the way they read it in the manga, it made it seem like
they wasn't like up there.
Yeah, but maybe when they animate it, you'll be like,
it'd probably be like better.
Yeah, they were on that shit.
Because when I seen Jinbei flip Big Mom, I was on hype on that one.
Jinbei hit it with
let me use your arm real quick. Yeah.
Jinbei was like, I'm from WWE.
Like, no, for real.
That about to hit it with a suplex.
The dead ass put her ass on her back, and then you just see Robin with the arm just like roll out.
They rolled her. Yeah, every Straw Hat is using their like teammate,
right? Basically,
like tag teaming and
what honestly, I hope that Queen and King get together so we can see a good old fashioned Sanji and Zoro versus Queen.
You know what was crazy?
We haven't seen one of those in a minute.
Someone was saying that. Well, I mean, we did see it earlier in the. We will see it because before they divided, we did see it at the beginning of their fight.
Yeah, a little bit.
They didn't do no move,
right?
Because you remember when during the soccer match when Zoro and Sanji
they
powered
up. The team attack where he kicked Zoro and then Zoro grabbed the nigga's neck and then slammed him and then I'm trying to see more combination attacks like those because that was like OG One Piece when they used to have combination attacks, but that shit was dope.
I don't know if that's
bro.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
You can't tell me Sanji and Zoro versus Queen and King will be a good ass 2v2.
It would.
A 2v2 death match. Like, they go all out.
Yeah.
One side of us is gonna die.
Yeah. but I don't think that's gonna happen. The battle has to go into Vigil because it's like you want to see how individually they do.
Yeah, I understand, but like it would just answer more problems because like Zoro right now is struggling with the fact that King could fly.
Yeah, and Sanji could go up in the air.
Sanji would be able to bring that nigga. Hey, yo, hey.
Yeah.
My dog said, "Come here." You feel me?
That's true, but Sanji would try. But you seen what he did to Sanji though.
Yeah, but that was Sanji before.
Yeah.
It's not Sanji now.
It's a tough battle.
Sanji did a lot in the few chapters since then. Like, yes, Queen handled Sanji back then a couple chapters ago, but I don't think Queen will handle him as easily because even when he was.
Go ahead.
Even when they were fighting together. King was going. Well, he was trying to attack Zoro and Sanji saved him.
Yeah,
it's Zoro saved Sanji. You feel me?
I feel like the anime skipped some pieces with what Sanji did. Like in the manga, I don't know. Maybe it's just I had my time. The way I had my time frame, not my time frame, but my timeline of what I remember was probably wrong. But I felt like before Sanji separated, you remember when they were first coming in they're about to raid. Right. Sanji got lost in the trying to go invincible to get into the girls' room.
Right.
And then from there, that's when he got stuck with the little spider lady, Black Maria?
Right.
That's when that happened, right?
Yeah. But remember, Black Maria caught him because he won't fight a woman.
Yeah.
And then that's when Robin came to save him.
But I thought the whole time Sanji, like when he got separated, he was separated. Now, because I didn't remember in the manga where Sanji
caught up to Zoro,
caught up to them, but also to where like he attacked King, where him and King had a little fight. I didn't remember.
Oh no, that was before. That's because when King and him had that little fight, that was I think it was after the raid, but it was like towards the beginning of the raid, like before he got separated. I feel like that's because remember, like you said, King basically knocked Sanji out.
Yeah.
That's where the separation happened.
Okay.
You feel me?
I guess once you read and you're like looking for all the juicy details, you kind of skip little moments like that because I didn't remember that happening. I'm so like I probably would have to go back to that chapter, but I didn't remember that like happening. So when I saw it in the anime, I was just like, what? When did King and Sanji fight?
Right.
So.
Plus, the anime be adding a little stuff, but
they do add a little something.
That was in the manga.
It's not that bad.
That was in the manga.
They don't change a whole lot.
Yeah, they don't change
the stuff that they add is good to me because, like in the manga, you only see like I punch you, but you don't see like the fact that we threw multiple punches because they can't fit that all in one. It would be a whole long chapter.
It would be a long ass chapter. So it's like. They draw it out basically.
It's different to how when we used to read the Naruto books back in middle school, where it was like 100 pages or something like that.
Yeah, those big ass books.
And you would see so much more.
But that's because that was multiple chapters put together though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like chapter 1 and then, or it'll be like chapter da 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 da, and then it'll be like chapter da 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 da. It was like multiple chapters put together, so it was like they kind of drew it out. But
I didn't remember.
Naruto, they was pretty good at doing that.
I didn't remember because
It's such a long time ago. I still got my Naruto books too. If y'all want some Naruto books, let me know.
I don't even know what happened to mine. Those things got lost in the moving with my parents. But I guess I didn't. I thought when I started reading the One Piece manga, I thought it was like, wait, why is it only 23 pages or 19 pages sometime or 20? Right. So back in the days when Naruto was like, you get a whole lot. But it makes a bit sense. It makes a bit sense of why they do that. So,
but no, so it is what it is.
Yeah,
with the chapters, but I still be on the edge of my seat for my One Piece chapter.
What? I mean, last chapter. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't as exciting as the one with Zoro and everything. No. Listen. Not because I'm a fan. It was just the backdrop details that were revealed, which made last episode of Zoro versus King.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Because I like the whole thing about trying to figure out what King really is.
This episode was just strictly fighting with Sanji and Queen.
Right.
So when we came off that like high, I was ready to like give me another high, Oda. And then we came down to just Sanji and Queen fighting, and it was just like, okay, this
But
is
you
good too.
learn some stuff.
But
Like,
no, it's just when you find out more like secret little details that you didn't
okay.
know. That's when One Piece really be hitting.
Yeah, that
When
is
you find out
One
those
Piece really good.
backstories you didn't eat,
Right.
you're like, damn, they missed this story out. Like when you learn about Zoro, you're just like, I don't remember this part.
Right.
You're just like, Oda just be fitting stuff in the timeline. You're just
Right.
like, huh? I thought this man just had this girl that he was trained to fight for.
Right.
Da-da-da. When
she
did this
fell,
old
she
man
died
teach
to
him how to
stairs.
fight?
I think
When
that
does
happened
this old man teach him how to use
I'm
the sword?
assuming that's after she died, or
Yeah.
maybe it's before. I don't know.
No, it's before because he had 2 wooden swords with him,
Oh, true.
and he was like, you can use these 2 ones. These are like basics, basically like stout. You can use them. They're amateur. You basically he was saying you'll break through them when you get stronger. That's what I think he was saying. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah, so that's why I was just like I love when One Piece gives you those secrets. You know, in the manga when it goes, when the song just drops in the anime, when it drops, it goes dum 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 dum. Like,
yeah.
You start to learn about something, and you just like when they start reading about the Apollo and it gets into the dark theme song, like you just like, damn, am I supposed to be learning about these secrets? I'm learning about the secrets of the Illuminati.
I'm so dead.
Hey, bro, that's crazy.
It is a little crazy.
That's why that's what I really love about One Piece. It just breaks down different parts of like secrets.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah,
Way better.
like it's just so much more, and you know what I'm saying. And then them going from island to island to like what I peeped yesterday when I was watching it, and my girl said this. So it's like basically they go to island and save people. I'm like, you know what?
In a way,
yeah.
yes. But remember, at the end of the day, Luffy always says he's not a hero.
No. I agree with you. But if you think about it, part of this journey, they go to island and save the people on the island with whatever problem they have. It's the only time it was where it was they had to save. Not the only time. Only a couple of times where they had to save themselves from a certain like problem. But most of the time, it was somebody on the island.
Right, needed help.
Alabasta needed help.
Yeah.
Skypiea.
Yeah, they needed help.
Right.
Whatever, man.
Wano now.
Wano, yeah.
They need help.
Topland, they didn't need help. They had to go get Sanji.
Yeah.
Dressrosa needed help.
Dressrosa needed help. They needed to save Dressrosa. But when Luffy's doing that, it's like he's campaigning. He's not campaigning, but it's like in a way of him winning
over everybody.
He's winning people over. So it's just like that's how he becomes king of the pirate because
everybody wants to follow
him.
He's
winning all these islands and they're pledging to him because he helped them in a way.
Right.
And they're like pledging their allegiance to him.
Basically.
So I'm like,
plus
damn.
He's strong as hell.
Yeah, plus that. But I'm like, damn, I never noticed. Every island they go to, Nami's island.
Yeah.
They won over. They saved Nami, but they also won Nami over.
Yeah, they won Nami over.
They
won. Saved the island from Arlong.
Right,
Arlong was.
You know what I'm saying? And then what else? Whose island they won over? Oh, Jinbei's island. They won over Jinbei's island.
Oh yeah, Fishman Island.
Fishman Island. They love Luffy.
They do. No, that one girl don't. What's her name? The Calypso.
Well.
She
her
said
foreshadowing was different,
Luffy
but
gonna destroy it.
I thought her foreshadowing was at first to do with what Luffy was doing there.
Right.
But it seems like it's way like later on.
Yeah, I feel like she was foreshadowing something later on where Luffy unites the world and he destroys Fishman Island. What I feel like
because Fishman Island used to live up.
Right, exactly. But like, what if, like back then, like back in the Void Century, it wasn't islands. It was one big ass continent that got broken up into islands. And Luffy's going to unite all the islands back into that one continent.
Nah, I don't think so. How would he do that?
How would he?
I think the only way he would...
Listen.
Wait.
The
only way Luffy would reunite everybody together is if he breaks through that wall that separates the Grand Line.
Yeah, the Red Line.
Yeah, and then everybody could pass through with any ship. It doesn't have to be some type of like, you can't pass through unless you're this strong and you need this person on your boat that can guide you through this and that.
That's true.
But you can pass through this part of the section.
Like just like how you said, Fishman Island used to be actually up, but then it sank. And Water 7 is just a giant ass hole in the ground. You feel me? Skypiea is an island that's floating in the sky.
Yep.
These islands, Skypiea was supposed to be an island that was on sea level and got pushed up in the sky because of the water jet.
You know,
so what if all the islands literally fit together? They just got separated from war. Because back in the day, they said that all of the ancient weapons used to be able to destroy islands or whatever.
See, this is what I like about One Piece, bro.
Me?
It just got you thinking.
And we don't even know what the last fucking ancient weapon could do.
Yeah.
Uranus. Uranus.
Bro, Skypiea was one of my favorite arcs.
Nico. Let's talk about this. We're gonna talk about this right now. They reference Luffy as a fire god. Nico the sun god. That's not a coincidence, bro. That is not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence.
Hey. But no, before you get to that, let me tell you why. Because I don't know why, but it was just here's why. When they were going up to Skypiea,
right,
and trying to get there into the heavens, the way they portray it, I'm literally sitting there back and watching yo, we about to go to heaven, bro. We about to break through. And that's why I was just yo, this is one of my favorite art. It made me felt like I was really about to break through heaven. I don't know why. And then even the whole thing with Noah's ark, Noah's boat. One Piece always throwing subliminal religion beliefs or their beliefs but their stories, stuff that happened. Mythology and stuff like that.
The next island everybody says we about to go to is what's it? The island of the giants. What is it called?
I don't know.
Elbaf.
Yeah.
Right. Right now we're in the anime. We're seeing ancient giants.
Yeah. That's true.
From Big Mom's island, we heard about how she wanted to get the giants to join her side. So and she said even if she would have won over the giants by marrying her daughter to their king, who is named Loki, which is Norse mythology. Because in Norse mythology, Loki wasn't an actual god; he was a giant that was raised by gods.
And peep this though. Zoro.
Right.
Buddha, you
mean Son Goku?
No, Zoro. Look what Zoro be Shinra.
Oh, you mean the Asura?
Asura.
That's more Indian, not Buddha. Buddha's Chinese.
You think it's more Indian?
Yeah.
You're right.
Hinduism.
Hindu. Look at who Zoro wants to kill. What's his name? The greatest swordsman right now. What's the current guy that holds the sword? Is damn. What's his name? Everything he wears is pretty much a cross. His sword. Mihawk. Yeah. Mihawk has a cross. His sword is like a cross.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, he supposed to be a vampire. I don't know why, but he give me vampire vibes.
But the cross though,
he's have crosses
pretty much Christianity. Yeah, he pretty much represents Christianity.
And he got Hinduism with Zoro.
And then look at Shanks. Shanks is supposedly, I forgot what they said Shanks was supposedly like. But it's just all of them almost represent some type of religion.
I can see that. I can see that. There's a lot
and it's just the message they're fighting to be the strongest.
Yeah, they're trying to be
and then all these religions are fighting to be the biggest religion.
Enel or
even when they met Enel and they're like, we're about to meet God.
Yeah, he's about to be God. He had the lightning for that nigga was basically Zeus.
I was like, this man. And when I saw him, I was like, bro,
and then he had an art.
Not God.
He had his own art.
Yeah.
And that.
But they're saying he's from the moon.
Yeah, that's what it. No. They're saying I heard that
he went
the
to the
Skypians. Yeah, he went to the moon. I heard the Skypians are from outer space.
They don't belong there.
Yeah.
That's what Enel was saying too, right? No?
Yeah, I think that he was trying to get off.
But yeah, Skypiea was one of my favorite arcs. I can't wait till I get to there again so I can see what I missed over because it was one of my favorite arcs.
And then Nico the sun god. I'm trying to figure out what that's going on with.
Yeah, when they mentioned him, I was just like, I automatically thought that was they were representing Luffy in either way. But then again,
he looked like
we also think about the other one where Kaido says you're not. Who do you say Luffy was not? You're not Joy Boy.
Yeah, because Joy Boy.
So how can Luffy be Joy Boy? Like, I'm asking you since you think represent Luffy as Sun God Nico. How can Luffy be Sun God Nico and Joy Boy? Like, which one can he be?
Okay, you want to hear my real theory about it?
Yeah,
yes, he can be both.
How?
Think about it. Joy Boy,
Yeah.
the original,
Yeah.
reincarnates every generation.
Okay, go ahead.
He reincarnated, became Nico.
Uh-huh.
Reincarnated again, became Roger. Reincarnated again, became Luffy. It's linear, and they always connected. Think about it. Think about how they're always connected. Luffy gets the straw. Joy Boy, original Straw Hat.
Yeah.
How does that Straw Hat get to Roger, last King of the Pirates, to Luffy, who was going to be the next King of the Pirates? It had a little thing with Shanks, but Shanks gave that shit up because he knew it wasn't for him.
Yeah. I think it has to do with your will.
But that's another thing. Wills can be inherited.
Yeah.
In other animes, it happens all the time. You inherit your past life will. Your will is the person's will is so strong that even though their body dies, their will is passed on to the next generation somehow, some way.
Yeah, somehow, some way. That's crazy.
So I'm just saying, the hat is the signal of the will of D, basically, because they all D's, and also because Joy Boy is supposed to be a D also, or the original D. True. Nico could have been a D. We don't know. We don't know what his middle name was. We don't know. Roger definitely was a D. His name was Gold D. Roger. Yeah. And here comes Monkey D. Luffy.
They're saying that D's supposed to represent devil. Do you think that?
I don't know. That's what the dragons say, because they are afraid of the will of D. Because that's what they challenge.
I don't listen to none of them anymore. They're trying to portray. We all know that they're the fake nobles. They're not the real nobles.
They soft anyway.
They soft, yeah. But anyway, man, this was a good freestyle anime podcast, man. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Anime freestyle. I be mixing up the names. I don't know, but freestyle anime podcast.
It's freestyle anime, bro.
Yeah. So we literally just went straight off the dome.
We had nothing written, prepared, but we wanted to get this episode out for y'all on game. Let's see how it is.
It was just strictly off the dome, and we was just freestyling. And let us know what you think. How you feel about One Piece so far? Do you like where it's going, or do you not like where it's going?
I should definitely start it. Stop, bro. Stop making excuses. It's too long. It ain't that long, bro. Trust me. You would catch up pretty fast.
You got time on your hands. We know you got time on your hands. If you're watching those other animes, you got time on your hands. No, for real.
Y'all just want to keep watching these 4-month animes, man.
Listen, the benefit of One Piece is if you start today, you don't have to wait for a new episode till maybe 2 to 3 years later.
No, for real. Straight binge watch.
You will binge watch and take a break. Binge watch, take a break. Binge watch, take a. You get to choose when the anime takes a break. You take a break from the anime. Usually the anime take a break from the fans, right? But you get to choose to take a break.
You don't even gotta be miserable like we
exactly. Do. Imagine watching these new animes and you have to wait for 3 to 6 months till they come out with a new season. Demon Slayer.
For
a whole 2-3 years later. But anyways, we had a great episode today, man. Check us out again. Come back and see your boy CJ and Rico again. And we're out.